Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream. It is that time of week again when we are going to go for another adventure on this Wurm Roulette thing that we do every Tuesday. Hello, Du Jensen, Madnath. Nice to see you guys. Madnath, Wurm Roulette. I'll drink to that. And you're going to drive in about 60 minutes, says Du Jensen. I guess you're going to be going home from work. So, here we are in Wurm Online once again, and it is winter time, which is just one of my favorite times of the worm seasons, and I just love it how, even now you can see the snow fluttering down, and it just looks so pretty, I think, in the winter, and I know not everyone likes it, but I like it at least. So, I have everything prepared for once, and we're going to just go right ahead and choose a location. So, for anyone who doesn't know what the heck this is all about, we're here in the Sandbox MMO called Wurm Online, and it has pretty much seamless exploration. And so, every Tuesday, I pick a random location here on this map that shows all the PvE servers, and we press this button and choose a random location to go and explore, because I have not really explored most of the Wurm servers. There's just so much to see and to do. So yeah, you can see from the pink dots the places we've already been during these past Tuesdays, and I think it's just time to press the button again and see where we shall be going off to today. And if the marker ends up somewhere in the middle of the sea, we'll just pick another location. Obviously, we don't want to go to anything that's too close to these pink dots either. So, are we ready, guys? 3, 2, 1, pick destination. And we are going to Pristine. Oh, hold on. It's going into the sea. Let's just press that again. Oh, back to Xanadu. But this is really close, actually, to where we were last time. Let's pick one more time. And that's pretty close to that location as well. I'm just going to... Okay, this one is okay. Exodus. And this is an area that is... when we went here, we did not see this area. I should probably make that circumference of these pink areas a little bit larger, just so that we really block off anything that is too close to those other areas. So yes, we're gonna go to Exodus today, and we'll go and see what this lake is all about here. Madnath, you went to a rift last night. You wanted to die. Why is that? What happened at the rift last night? And as usual, we're gonna place this image here in our map. Just get that Exodus text nicely in view. And then replace the old one. Like so. And again, that is fetching the wrong image, so we're just gonna replace that quickly. There we go. Good. That looks like it looks like everything is correct now. Good. So we shall have to just remove this stuff from the horse. And this is actually not branded, so we're gonna have to tame the horse and then remove the saddle and all that stuff. So let's just go over to the boat here. Get some grass. Let me just check also the volumes of... well, actually, I think once we get into the water, then I'll check the volumes of worm as well. So otherwise, Madnath, you only leave your deed now to grind repair. 95 soon. Nice. My gosh, that's really high. My repair, what is it? Oh, that I got this guy. This guy is now tamed, so now we can take this stuff off. My repair is probably, I don't know, 50, 60, something like that. Good, and then we'll put him into... I actually have 2 creature cages here. Let me just check the quality of these. I want to take the higher quality one, so it doesn't go decaying too badly on me. Okay, it's this one. And we'll raise the anchor and head off over to Exodus, I think it was. Yes. Raise anchor and plot course Exodus. Good. Oh, and the wind is in our favor today, guys. Look at how fast we're going. You can... Oh my gosh, we're going really fast, actually. Look at that. It's 17.6 kilometers per hour. Yeah, I think Wurm's volumes seem to be pretty okay. Let me just check quickly. Yeah, they should be pretty okay now. Goodbye, island. We shall see you soon. Oh, right, Madnath. So you were doing the rift when you should have been sleeping, so you must have been like so tired after that. And Du Jensen, you were at the Lunalong anyhow, so that's why you wouldn't have gone to the rift. Oh, I'm going close to the rift location on Exodus, says Du Jensen. Really? So is it going on currently, or was it all, like, did it come and go already last night? Fine carpentry, 96.9757 has Madnath. My gosh, that's really high. I'm gonna try and push for 97. Yeah, how much is my fine carpentry? It's certainly not even close to that. Where was the skills again? Right here. Carpentry, fine carpentry, 70.46. So not even close. And let me just check that repairing skill. What is that at right now? If I can even find it. Repairing, 53.6. Yeah. So well done, Madnath, on those skills. My goodness. Madnath. Yeah, I wonder, like, considering all those skills you have, how is that possible that my strength is so much higher then? If I think about the things I've mostly done in the game, There'd be mostly terraforming, so digging, surface mining, lots of building. But I guess that's sort of the same with everyone, isn't it? And Do Jensen's fine carpentry is around 57. And it's at least as close by the place for the last rifted Exodus. So here's a silly question, guys. So the rift gets that red line in the sky a few days before the rift starts, right? And then the rift starts and lasts a few hours, and then once it's over, it's completely over. There's not like different, like that. It doesn't like sort of come and go at that same location several times, or is it just that one session that happens? I see, Malena. So Fab did all that building stuff. I see. Right. Well, that definitely explains it, yeah. So what is Fabricant's strength? Do you remember? And I'm checking here, like the names in the chat. I'm seeing quite a few like new names that I haven't seen before. So, if any of you are new to my stream, welcome, guys. On my stream, I am usually playing MMOs, and particularly Sandbox MMOs like Wurm Online, Legends of Arya, Ultima Online. And I dabble with other games as well. And every Tuesday I do this. We are now in Wurm Online, and every Tuesday I do this crazy adventure to go off to some location that I've never been to before. And we're just sailing off now in my boat, and ships. There's various different types of ship models in the game that you can build yourself with your own two hands. And so, the whole sailing and exploration thing in Wurm is really, really gratifying and really enjoyable, I have to say. I should actually build another ship just for the heck of it, and maybe give one away in one of the streams one of these days. I do believe I have one of each ship type right now in my fleet. So I don't need any for myself anymore, but it would be nice to work on those shipbuilding skills for sure. And you have no idea, he's not that active at the moment? I see. So it'll change location every 2 weeks or so. Yeah, I just meant that like when it's in that one particular spot, at that one coordinate, is it that the monsters only appear that one time there? Or is it so that perhaps, after 3 hours there's another spawn, and another 3 hours there's a new spawn? Or is it, I'm guessing it's just that one spawn per location, right? Per coordinate, I'm assuming. And by the way, guys, I now have the channel points system on my stream. I have yet to really read up on it, but if you look at the very bottom of the chat, there is this little icon, this little round icon, and I have to read up on like how this thing works. Apparently I can make my own custom rewards as well. Those are the ones that you can see there right now, are just like the defaults that it offers. And so, yeah, you get these from, you know, hanging out on the stream. Uh, and I'll have to read up on like the particulars of that, but just so you know that that's now there. I got the notification in my email this morning actually that it's now enabled on my stream. Du Jensen is testing it out. Cool. Yeah, I'll have to think up some nice custom rewards myself as well. And if you guys have any ideas of what you think would be like good rewards for my particular channel, or any like suggestions or wishes for what those could be, do share your ideas. If you've sort of like seen that system on other channels, or if you've seen like cool ways that other channels have implemented that, or the custom rewards that they have offered. Hello there, Ban Jones 70, and is this an MMO? Yes, indeed. This is a Sandbox MMO, Wurm Online, and you can see I'm sort of sailing off into the horizon here, because this MMO is so cool that let me just open up the map here. So right now we're here on the server of Xanadu, which is the largest server. And my, the place I live actually, let me just turn the ship a little bit. The place I live is that island right there. That entire island is mine. And to give some perspective of the size of the world, so my island is that little eensy weensy dot right there. So you can really see that the world is huge. Actually, those islands over there is this thing right here, or that like bit of land. And then that mountain, no, this mountain is this one we can see in the, and then that one would be this area right here. So anyhow, we're sailing off into the horizon, because in this particular MMO, when you sail towards the edge of the server, you end up on one of the other servers, and all the servers look different. So that's really, really cool. And we're actually on our way today to Exodus, the server of Exodus. We're gonna go and we're gonna go and explore an area that we've never been to before. Madness. Well, the thing is that yeah, I'll have to see how that thing works. Like how many custom rewards you can have, and if there's like a limitless amount of custom rewards you can have for that point system, then I'll be happy to squish in a perkele reward for you, Madnath. Okay, now we're starting to get the message that we're about to cross over to another server. So Ban Jones, do you play any MMOs? And have you ever heard of Wurm Online before? There we go. We have now arrived to Exodus. And it's, oh, there you can see the rift line as well. Okay, so rift, for those who don't know what a rift is, it's this like spawn of monsters that players have to go and kill if they want to take part in that. So let's just check here. Exodus, and let me just add that to the map as well. Just mark it on the map. So it's right in that lake right there. Okay, so we have just arrived somewhere around here. And I guess the best way to do this would be to sail around to the east and maybe go into this bay right here. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So we shall head east then. And we'll probably try and get a little bit closer to the shoreline as well, so we can have a look at player houses and towns and stuff. And the wind is now against us. Let's just check weather. A gale is coming from the southeast. Oh my gosh, so that, yeah, that wind is really pushing up against our ship now. So Madnath, you were saying that you're unsure. Old rifts cycled between 5 different areas. New ones have been in the old areas and some new ones. Waves only happen as players burn hearts and stuff. I see. Is that a shark? Yes. You know, it's been ages since I've tried killing a shark, guys. I don't have my stamina. I could... I'm just curious to see what would happen. Let me just moor for a moment so I get my stamina up. Okay, raise anchor. And I do have my... Yep, I have everything equipped. I want to see what happens if I try killing one of those. And then I can just sail off if he's too tough for me. Oh, they're easy peasy, Perigi. Okay. Hello, Fabricant. Oh, how dare you? Oh. Well, Fabricant, this isn't one of the kind sharks. This is one of the mean sharks. Oh, he's baring his teeth at me now. Look at those teeth, guys. Okay, hold on. Let me just... I think I need to probably moor my... Oh, but if I do moor and then I need to get away, that's going to be tricky, isn't it? Okay, so maybe the better thing to do would be to just disembark, and then I can hop onto the ship if he's too nasty. Ooh, look at him. Where'd he go? Oh, that's the way he attacks. Man, those shark eyes. Why do sharks have to look so creepy? Like, just every single thing about sharks is just creepy as hell. Evil, evil. And they don't seem to make any noise, which of course, you know, you wouldn't expect them to be growling or anything. But I think they should have added like a sound effect of the water splashing every time the shark attacks. That would have, you know, given some feeling of realism to the attack. Perigi, why are you so sharkish? That's just how they look. Oh, they couldn't help being born that way, right? So how are you doing, Fabricant? And you're saying that regarding the channel points, the FAQ doesn't mention a custom reward limit. And you can mess with the system and see if it stops you after a certain point. Yeah, you would think that would be mentioned, don't you? Perry G. Oh, you really don't like Xanadu, do you? So this guy is not the easiest to kill, but I'm doing okay. The life transfer is keeping me alive. Okay, now I got some more HP from that shark again. My stamina is going down quite a bit though. What do you guys think? Shouldn't it be that this, when the shark attacks, imagine if there would be this splosh of water every time? It would make it feel much more fierce. I should make a suggestion for that. Oh, interesting. I lost my attack high. That's the first time I've seen it sort of reset and actually removed. Interesting. Yeah, Madnath. I totally agree. You're saying that you think we need a fair few new sounds in general. They removed the ability to rebirth sharks on land, so I don't see why not. Oh, to rebirth sharks on land. So how do you mean? What do you mean by rebirth? Do you mean like keep them on land, or like with to just like cover them with dirt? Like what? Gosh, I lost the name now. I always forget his name, but the guy who had like a shark, who was keeping a shark on his land, Makufur. So, do you mean like the thing that Makufur did? Ah, I see. Rebirth is a lib spell that makes zombies from corpses. Oh, I see. Yeah, I wasn't even aware that you could get sharks that way. I have no idea about that stuff. Yeah, I'm out of stamina now, but I think I'm gonna do just fine. Then I can just hop onto the ship. And I have my handy dandy butchering knife with me. Gift from Madnath. So we're gonna test this baby out on the shark. I should actually put it up here. Yeah, I can't be bothered though, like fighting from the boat, because then if I need to get away for whatever reason, I can't, because I can't raise the anchor then. He's almost dead anyhow. There we go. Man, those sharks are so creepy. Okie dokie. And off we go. Maybe we need just a little bit, just a tad higher volume for Wurm, actually. There we go. So, let's get closer to the shoreline here and just have a look what we see on the shore. So we have something to look at. So another question about these rifts. So once the main boss has been killed, does this rift light stay there, or does it get extinguished at that moment? Like, does this symbolize that it's still ongoing, that there's still a possibility to go and kill monsters? It's a little bit confusing to me. So Fabricant, the limit is 15 total rewards. You can add more, but it wouldn't show up on the panel. I see. Well, thank you for checking that, Fabricant. So once wave 4 ends, the beacon is gone. I see. So that's so this means that it's still ongoing, or I mean, if you guys were, I'm confused. I thought somebody had been at, Madath, you said you were at a rift last night. So was that a different rift? Let me just check that website where we can see the rifts. I think I should have it here. I'm not sure if I feel like going to a rift right now, to be quite honest. Hold on. It's one of these links. What's this thing? Nope, that's not it. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure there's a link where we can see what the rift... Was it the Niaria one? Let me just check once more. No, it was a different looking table. I'm not sure. Rifts, hold on. Maybe this was the one. Upcoming rift openings, open rifts. Exodus. Estimated start time. 12th of the 11th, which is today, 11:27 p.m. So I'm guessing that's starting in like 5 hours or so. Hello, Sipaku. Yes, we chose a location. We're here on Exodus today, and welcome to the stream. How has your day been? So Fabricant, you're saying that the default rewards you use are highlight message, modify emote, Modify emote. So how does that work? And unlock emote. And you can disable the send message in sub-only mode reward since you don't use the future. Okay. And hello there, Piet the German. Welcome to the stream. So rifts are these events where which spawn a whole bunch of like really hard monsters, so they cannot be soloed. It requires a group of players to get together and kill off these waves of monsters. And then they get a whole bunch of nice rewards that you cannot get otherwise in the game. So Piet the German, do you play Wurm Online, or is this your first time seeing Wurm? And Sipaku, what's the nipple thing on the Exodus map? That just marks the... That marks one of the locations we've already been to. So, hold on. So all of these pink dots just mean areas we've already been to, and the pink is just to so that we don't get another location chosen that's anywhere close to it. But I should probably make these circles a little bit larger. And Sipaku has been at the Lunalong. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to the Lunalong this year. I have just got so many other things I need to take care of right now. Is this an abandoned deed? Only a few walls standing anymore. It looks pretty abandoned. Hello, Chabney. You already looted that deed a long time ago. So, Fabricant is saying the modify emote reward lets the user unlock a modified version of one of your channel emotes. For example, here's your shark emote, and here is a modified version. Ah. And Sipaku, oh, Emo's fashion show. Yeah, I think that's just one of those things I'm probably going to also have to watch at a later time. I'm really trying to fix my sleeping schedule. I actually have a good sleeping schedule going on right now. I've been very a good girl, and I have been going to sleep around 10 in the evening, waking up around 6 or 7 in the morning. And this is just like a good thing because my son needs to sleep around the same time for him to go off to college during the day. So so I don't stay up keeping him, awake in the nighttime, and I don't want to mess up that schedule now that it's sort of like a good one. Afrofen, or AP, I should say. Sleep is for the weak. Yeah, like if I wasn't living with my son, or should I say that my son wasn't still living with me, then I could just have any old schedule that I wanted, right? But yeah, I have to consider that. Yeah, Piet, yeah, that's my schedule. Usually I'm very much a night owl, so for me the most natural thing is actually to stay up until about 3 or 4, and then just wake up at around noon. But yeah, I don't want to keep my son up, so. So there is a nasty old troll. He has his eye on me. So Piet, are you a Wurm player as well? I don't think I've seen you here on my stream before. Welcome, welcome. An AP, you only tend to sleep 4 to 6 hours anyhow. Oh my gosh, that's of course not very much, is it? And I should check on what direction I'm headed in now. Am I still headed to the east? Let me just disembark quickly and check this compass. East. Okay, good. We're still going in the right direction. And if we look at the map here, so I am assuming that we are well we're either here or else we're no, yeah, this is definitely it. So this little bit here is probably this. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And then you see this big bay starting over there, which must be this area over here. And that little point is this bit over here. Yeah. So we need to still go around all the way over here to get to our location today. And Piet, sadly it's already dark outside when you wake up. Yeah, same here. It gets dark in the middle of the winter here in Finland. It gets dark. Well, the sun rises around 10 o'clock in the morning and it goes down already around 4 in the afternoon. So it's really dark in the winters during, or like it's really dark in the wintertime here in Finland. And you don't play Wurm, you just recently saw my Legends of Arya videos on YouTube. That made you follow me here on Twitch. Well, welcome. So you're playing, are you playing Legends of Arya currently, or just interested in the game? And I'm still playing Legends of Arya. I have been a little bit busy now since Red Dead Redemption 2 was just released, so I've been playing that and also doing some other things, but I'm still very much active in Legends of Arya. And hello, Mr. Pryor. Good afternoon to you as well. How are you today? It looks like a Finnish Viking simulator. Yes. Well, it's not too far off because, you know, the guys who made this game are Swedish, so Rolf and his buddy Notch, who made Minecraft later on. So Notch was making this game before Minecraft. And that scorpion, like, honestly, really going into the water like that? That is not natural. There's a crab over there as well. And Mr. Pryor, you got lazy and you ordered a pizza for lunch, so off to a good start. Oh my gosh, I could do with a pizza right now. It's been ages since I've had a pizza, actually. So you don't play Legends of Arya, Piet. You're just checking it out. You're not sure what you're going to play soon. You might stick to Counter-Strike for now. I see, I see. It's undercover Pergy. Yeah. almost feel like going to check this place out since we're sailing past. Let's go see this place. Looks pretty swanky, I have to say. And that crab is aggressive. Let's see if will it actually attack me? Is it just standing there, even though it's red? It's not attacking me. Interesting. Let's get a little drink from the sea. There we go. So let's go see this place. So where are we right now? This is the village of the Brotherhood. Those banners are really nice. Oh, the doors are locked. That's a pretty cool idea to have the palisade as a entrance to the castle like that. Let's see if we can peek inside to through some windows or something. Or is this just all like sealed up? Oh, now that crab is after me. The nerve. Well, little crab, I'm gonna show you who's boss. Yeah, Sipaku, I don't have a staff now. I just have my my trusty old sword. So last week it was actually Madnath's super duper silver staff that I was borrowing to test it out. I can't butcher him because he's on the deed, of course. But yeah, I can't get into the castle, so I guess we're just not gonna go and investigate after all. But yeah, looks pretty nice. Pretty nice. Everyone's feeling sorry. Well, the crab was the one who attacked me. I was happy to leave the little guy alone, but yeah, not my fault. So Piet, everything you see here that it looks man-made, those are all made by players, every single thing. So when a server is first released, it's just like wild lands, just forests and lakes and mountains, and then players start to inhabit the place and start to build roads, tunnels, docks, towns, cities, and the world is, they can terraform the world and change the biomes as well, so players have the full freedom to do whatever they want with the server. Yeah. And the way that castle, for instance, is built is like, it's bit by bit, so all of these designs, they're not any like design templates. Instead, the players can design in any fashion whatsoever the way that the buildings look. And hello there, Elric of Chaos. Welcome to the stream. So you're saying that this game looks like it has a steep learning curve. Actually, you know, I don't think so myself. there's a few little things you have to understand about how to get to play the game, or like when you're starting off with the game. And once you understand those, I think everything is easy from that point on. I mean, playing the game is, things are hard to achieve, but understanding how to play the game, I think that is not so bad at all. That's very well said, AP. Wurm is the sandiest sandbox that ever boxed sand. Yes, so very, very... oh, Madnath is using the glasses option for the point system now. Yeah. So, Elric, you're asking, are the mats grinding? The grindiest grind? Yeah, it's a pretty grindy game for sure. It's very grindy, actually, to be quite honest. But then again, the grind is also enjoyable. And the thing is that, like, unlike other MMOs where when you want to learn a skill, you have to, build tens, hundreds, even thousands of one item to gain skill in something. Let's say, for instance, blacksmithing. Hundreds of daggers or swords or whatever. That's not how it works in Wurm. Instead, you can just make one or a few swords and then you improve them. And so basically you can, start on your very first day in Wurm and build your very first sword, and you can name it yourself. And maybe you would call it like, my first sword. And then 10 years later, you could still be using that same sword, and it would have been improved over the years to become, obviously when you first built it would be super crappy, super low level, and then as you improved it over the years, it just became better and better and better. And as you improved the sword, your skills went up. So I think that's a really cool system in Wurm. So much more nice to play than having to just build hundreds and hundreds of, the same item, and then just wasting your materials on all those items and not knowing what to do with them next. You can do that, of course, but it's not going to give you as much skill as it would be to actually improve the items. Look at all these nasties around here. It's one huge scorpion as well. So is that an abandoned deed up there? Let me just whip out my old spyglass and see. That looks like it's abandoned. There's a forge. I'm also almost wondering whether I should go check. But of course, Chabney has probably already looted it dry, right? Right, Chabney? Yeah, the building stuff is not challenging. It just takes a lot of time to make stuff. There are also tools existing like Deed Planner that allow you to make a design, to plan out a design first. So I can just show that actually since we're here. We're still sailing, so let me just whip out Deed Planner. And then you can get an idea of how buildings are actually built. So this is just a tool made by one of the programmers, Warlander, and we have like the 3D view here and the 2D view. So if I just start with, let's say a house wall, stone. Let's actually do sandstone. So a sandstone wall. Actually, let's put some narrow windows here. Or just like normal windows. Like so. And if we look at this in 3D view. Oh. So then if we do maybe an arch. So wall by wall things are built. And then if we go to second level, put some floors. And there's obviously different types, different materials that you can use. And the height of your building, you know how high you can make it, depends really on your carpentry and masonry skills. See, here in Deed Planner, of course, you can just do whatever because this has nothing to do with your skills. This is just a tool to try out some designs. But this gives you an idea of like how the process of building something actually works. Looks like I deleted that one by mistake. Hold on. There's like tons and tons of different types of wall types and materials, and maybe I wanted to do little towers on the corners there. You can go to third level. And when you build stuff in the actual game, you don't build it like this. You actually are, standing on the ground with the materials in your inventory and having to build them in a more realistic manner, right? Let's just make sure I don't sail past. Okay, there's that peninsula. Let's put some sandstone slab floors up here. And maybe some little roofs on the top there. Oh, we definitely need some parapets. Sandstone parapet right there. And then maybe parapets to the very top as well. And gotta love this 3D view of the new Deed Planner. Warlander just did an amazing job with this for sure. But yeah, that sort of gives you some rough idea of how things are built in Wurm. And you can actually build bridges as well. So players are able to build a multitude of different types of bridges. Everything from hanging rope bridges to stone, sandstone, marble, wooden bridges. You can decide the width of the bridge. You can decide how long the bridge is. You can attach bridges to buildings as well to make archways. It's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. And Elric, you play Minecraft. Okay. So looks better than your Minecraft houses. So yeah, you probably heard me mention that. So the creator of Minecraft, Notch, this is the game he was making before Minecraft. So there's a lot of very similar, huge similarities between Minecraft and Wurm Online. You know, the fact that you can terraform the land and you can tunnel into the mountains and you can build, you know, anything your heart's desires. I guess, yeah, I haven't played too much Minecraft. I've tried it for like a couple of hours. Wasn't really my thing. I love this game though. I've been playing this for 6 years now, and I should probably try Minecraft again. Just now that I have bigger, you know, a larger perspective of the relation between the two. It'd be kind of interesting actually to play a little bit of Minecraft and see like what is similar and what is different from Wurm. Yeah, no problem at all, Elric. And if anyone wants to play around with Deed Planner, this is the link for that. You don't have to play Wurm to be able to play around with that that little tool. It's just right on the web. Hello, Cash. How are you doing today? And Minecraft has changed quite a lot. There's a bear is after us, but I'm afraid we're just gonna like sail past it for now. What's that brown thing over there? Let's have a look. Oh, it's like a guard tower. So, if we look at the map, we have now, I think we're just coming around this little peninsula over here. And Cash, you guess you're fine, but you're feeling a bit lonely as your entire friends list is ignoring you or something. Oh no! Are you sure that that's the case, Cash, and it just doesn't feel that way? Because, you know, sometimes you can be in this kind of like mood that it just feels like everyone is ignoring you, and when that's not the actual reality. And AP Deed Planner crashed Twitch. Yeah, it's I have noticed that it's a little bit buggy sometimes, for sure. And you don't know, Cash, you only have 5 people in your Discord anyhow. Yeah. Well, you know, a lot of times people just get busy with things, and I'm pretty sure that it has nothing to do with you yourself. People have busy lives, and you know, I'm sure that you will get to like talking with them again soon. Because I know for myself, at least, I'm not that sociable, actually. I enjoy the small moments of being social here on these streams, but outside of my streams, I'm really not very sociable at all. I don't know, it's just like chatting with people can get quite exhausting, especially when you're like chatting online, because a lot of misunderstandings happen when you're chatting through text, because there's not that voice to hear the real atmosphere of that conversation. And so I just find I just sort of stay away from it myself, so I can sort of like empathize with people who don't feel like chatting so much. And time for you to get into the car and go home. Then dinner, and then you'll be back later. Okay, Du Jensen, I'm sure we'll still be here. Exactly, AP. I'm sure that that's just the case, that they're just busy. Well, Cash, you can chat with us here. We're going to be probably doing this stream for several hours, so how about you share a little bit about how your weekend went, and how the beginning of your week has gone, and have you what have you been doing to keep yourself busy? That looks like there's a huge tunnel. Let me just go see what's there. Whether that's like some kind of canal or something. Just out of curiosity. Oh yeah, your pug, that's right. I remember you explaining about that, Cash. So, and I remember you explaining about the veterinary not being quite sure. Oh, look at all these monsters in here. The vet wasn't quite sure like what the issue was, or I'm not sure if it was a she or a he, but the vet gave you that medication for some of the symptoms. So has it helped at all? Has it helped Adam the pug at all? That medication that the vet gave? A fawn-colored pug. So this is probably... Gosh, I'm gonna have to check what direction I'm going in. Let's just disembark quickly. South. Okay. So, this thing... Is it possibly this bay right here? This should have like this kind of sharp bit of land just going upward. It almost looks like a pointing finger, that little bit of land. Yeah, I have a feeling that this opening into the bay is right like what we're looking at right here. So you don't know if the medication has helped or not, He's just getting better by himself, but he is doing better at least. Well, that's good to hear though, Cash. I mean, I can imagine it must have been so worrying for you. I'm sure, you know, especially if you're like feeling lonely, your pet, well, of course your pet is, you know, a very, very important part of your life and, you know, like a family member. But I can imagine if you're feeling lonely and then having to worry about your pet feeling sick, that would, you know, be even worse. So I'm really, really happy that your pet is feeling your pug is feeling a little bit better. Yeah, if it would be spinal issues, that'd be really bad. Yeah. And I remember you mentioning that your pug is pretty young as well. What did you say? 6 years old, something like that? Or did you say 4? It was either 4 or 6. 4, yeah. Aw, just turned 4 on Halloween. So do pugs usually have, like, is that a common issue with the breed that they have spinal issues? What's the time in the game right now? It is 2:12 in the morning, so the sun is probably going to start rising soon. You can sort of see that there's little signs of the dawn arriving. And what is this? Is this like a... Oh, this... Are they growing rice here? It almost looks like somebody has been growing rice, or is it reeds or something? Yeah, reeds. Somebody's been growing reeds in this area. Let's have a look at the map again. So, here is a high mountain, so I think I'm on track. And there is an island, yeah. It must be that island over there. Let's actually go and see what somebody has done. Like, if anyone's living on that, you would imagine that somebody would be living on that island. So let's go see. And we have arrived to the bay that we're supposed to go to. And you don't believe that pugs usually should have like spine issues. They have issues with their noses and breathing more. I see, I see. So it looks like somebody has built a huge castle here on this island. So Cash, did you get your pug from a breeder, or was it through some other way that you got your pug? I was just thinking, like, if you got your pug through a breeder, whether it might be worth contacting that person and just like asking whether they have any advice on the issues that your pug is dealing with. So I wonder if we can actually enter here or not. Or is this locked? It is locked. So somebody has claimed this bit of land and they've totally blocked it off from everyone. So we don't know what's inside. Let's just go around a bit and see if there's any way we can have a peek inside. No, it's all locked off. What about this entryway? Let's see. No, it's all locked. Okay, so let's then go back over here and try and find a good spot to go to. So we need to head west. And so that's that island, and we need to get to this spot, so we're going to go directly west and then southwest after that. So I do believe we probably need to go over there. And the sun is rising just at the perfect moment. From a breeder, and you've considered that as well. Yeah, because they might, you know, have some experience with that issue, and it's a tricky one, of course, because also it might feel like they it's of course the way you present that, like you don't want to make it feel like you're sort of blaming them, that bad breeding, for the spinal issues either, right? Has to be presented in a kind of way that you're just looking for advice. Just jump over the fence, Barry G. And hello there, Sterilin Stillor. What's new? Well, we are doing our Tuesday Wurm Roulette exploration. And every Tuesday we play some Wurm Online, and we go and check an area that we've never been to before. And Elric is saying that pugs have a tendency towards skin issues as well. Oh, I was guessing that was going to be a spammer. I knew it. I knew it. I had that sneaking suspicion. Yeah. And Cash, Adam comes from a very fine family. He has a very good-looking pug in comparison to most others. His mum was a show dog. Oh, wow. Lighthouse. Ooh, that looks nice. Let's actually go check this place out before I go to my final parking spot. Madness. I was faster than you. Oh, you lost your chance to do a nice swift kick ban. So, let's go have a look at this place. Let's hope that the gate is not locked. Yay, the gate's open. We can go explore. So what's this place called? This is within the perimeter of Moonlit Euphoria. Moonlit Euphoria. Now, isn't that a fancy name? Oh, what the heck? Oh, that's like the starting piece of a guard tower. Now that's a cool idea, to just leave an unfinished one like that. The round one. It's pretty cool, actually. Oh, we can actually go inside. Got some bees over there. There's storage. Lots and lots of forges. And they got their wagons and horses. Oh, this is like a huge city, actually. I guess that goes down to the mines. Is anyone actually home right now? Let's just check. No. Moonlit Tavern and Inn. It's a pretty nice entrance. Let's go have a look inside. Oh, they got this nice long bar thing going on. That's pretty... Now that's a really well done bar, actually. Just missing some like cups and things. So they've used the dining table and then they've used these... they've used like these low bookshelves. Pretty cool. I'm gonna just actually take a screenshot of that as inspiration. They have a library area upstairs. It's a pretty nice place. Oh, these are like, oh, this like is an inn, so you have these beds as well for people wanting to sleep over. Is that a champion bison over there? There's another one over there as well. Let's go have a look at this dark building. What is this called? Church. Okay. Ooh. They have this kind of like a sermon area here in the middle. It's pretty cool. And here you see an example of like bridges being used as archways for buildings. Yeah, I think that's enough. We'll go back to the ship for now. But yeah, pretty cool little town here. I wonder if the person just is here alone. So Wurm is kind of special in regards is like just with one account you can actually build an entire city, an entire kingdom if you like. Or you can have like several people living together on one. But there are not very many MMOs where you could actually build an entire city and just have it with your own like private account. They have a whole bunch of champion creatures here as well. It's one big black bear as well. How am I gonna find my way down? Was it over here? I'm lost now. How the heck do I get out of here? Yeah, it must have been from here. So, Cash, you wanted a pug since you were 12 when you from the first time you saw one, and so you got one 4 years ago. Aw. And Elric, you had a Shih Tzu for years. You worked with dogs and other animals for 20 years. Very rewarding work, I can imagine. And Elric, you were asking, are the large cities like this just a series of deeds strung together? And yeah, like AP was saying, either really. So you can have just one. So the thing is that when you have like a plot of land in this game, you can decide the size of the plot. So you can make it as large or as small as you like. So what people do if they want to make an entire city is they just reserve a huge, large like bit of land, and then they just build all those buildings and makes it looks like it's a city. But there is also the possibility, of course, for several players to sort of string together their own like towns and areas to make it feel like a kingdom or a large city. Probably the more common one is one person owning the deed, and then maybe, a group of their friends plays there, or people that they invite here in the game, or guild members. So, now let's see. Let's look at this map again. So here's this little bit over here. We're probably going to want to go... Let me see now. This is heading south now, isn't this? Yeah. So actually we should... Let's just turn around and let's go to that other bit over on the other side. Because now we sort of went into this area, but I'd rather go over to the more western bit. So let's just go over here. And how come I'm not playing Red Dead Redemption, asks Cash. Well, that's because every Tuesday I do this Wurm Roulette thing. So otherwise I'm playing it. Of course I haven't done a stream simply because I wanted to get that last WoW Classic stream in the other day. But I'm going to be probably streaming Red Dead Redemption tomorrow, possibly. Sort of depends on a few things. Okay, let's park over here. And is this like an abandoned deed again? I think so. So let's check this place out. I should probably get my horse out as well. Let's just see if this has already been like looted dry. This is an abandoned deed, clearly. So what happens is for you to own land, you have to pay this monthly fee to the land, which you can pay with either in-game money or like money that you've... Well, you can buy the in-game money also online. And if you don't pay for your deed, you'll sort of lose your deed, and then all the buildings that are on it will start to decay. gradually. So you can see some of these crates here are really, really decayed. Let's just check if there's actually anything inside. There's still actually some things inside. Amazing. What's the quality of those logs? There wasn't anything too high. We could take those flints with us. So once a deed goes this way, you're free to loot it dry if you want. So I'm just checking if there's anything of value here. And those logs are pretty high quality, actually. 62. What do we have over here? Nothing in the coffin. Is this wagon unlocked? No. And what about that chest over there? Nothing in the chest. Unfinished weapons rack. There's another BSB over there. In other words, bulk storage bin. Nothing inside there either. There's a crocodile over there. And that stuff I still need to check as well. Ah, that crocodile decided to come in and attack. Well, I'm going to show him who's boss. Man, I hate it when there's like just random keys and padlocks on the ground. Because you know what happened to me when I first started playing Wurm was that I built myself a wooden bulk storage bin, and I was so proud of it. And at the time I didn't have a deed yet. I just had my little house on the wild land, and I had built my first BSB, and I was like really paranoid about somebody stealing the stuff from it. So I wanted to lock it, and then I happened upon some padlocks on the ground, and I thought, yay, now I'm going to be able to lock my chest. I mean, sorry, my BSB. And of course, what happened, as you can guess, is that I locked myself out of it because I didn't have the key for it. And that was a pretty tricky situation. I forget now how I got that open. I'm not sure. Somebody saved the situation somehow. But you're not able to lockpick on... How does the lockpicking actually work on like the PvE servers? Isn't it so that you can't actually lockpick? Or can you possibly lockpick on like somebody's deed? On your own deed or something, I'm not sure. But somebody got it open. It could be, of course, that the people like who I was telling this about maybe got a GM to help. I'm not sure, but I eventually did get my BSB back open. I think I already checked all these, didn't I? Yeah, there's nothing much here. Okay, so where's my ship over here? This one I don't think I checked that one. Let's go check quickly. Only on your own deed, yeah. So I think... I'm not sure how it was solved, the situation, but I did get back into my BSB. But yeah, those locks, not a good thing to be keeping those just randomly on the ground. Let's see, do we have anything here? I might just grab that stuff when I leave. Okay, so now we have to unload our horse. And then we'll put the creature cage back onto the ship. And we should probably take this little barrel with us so we have some food and water on our journey. And we shall tame the horse so we can get the saddle on it. Good. So, bridle onto the head. Saddle onto the back. And where are the horseshoes? There they are. And a horseshoe for each foot. There we go. Good. And this should be my fast horse. Yeah, this is my fast horse, so it's all good. Okay, we're ready for adventure. So, let's just have a look at that map again. So we are around here right now, so we need to head southeast. No, sorry, southwest. Southwest. Okay. So pretty much in this direction. Let's see if this, where this bridge goes. Let's start off there. Oh shit, I forgot that I need to untame my horse. There, untamed. Oof. And there's a troll after us. Just want to make sure I get far away enough from that crocodile so it's not still attacking my horse. Oh, did I take my... I did take cotton, yes. So here's another abandoned deed, it seems. Okay, there's that troll. Let's just make sure that we get the horse healed up a bit. A coffee wing, yeah. Okay, so he's bandaged now. Good. So yeah, another abandoned deed over here. Where did that troll go? Let's just check if there's anything over here. This has probably been already looted. There's a tortoise over there. But I'm not gonna kill it because you guys got so traumatized that one time that I killed the tortoise. You guys complain so much. So, let's have a look at the shape of the land. Oh, so it's a lake. So that's right. So that's probably what we see down here, actually. It's probably this lake right here. Actually, it's right here. So we see that the spot is in the middle of a small lake that's attached to a larger lake. This has all been, you know, very much like modified by players, of course. So it doesn't look as natural as it did before. Yeah, I think it's this little sliver of water right here. This little bit right here. Attaching, or is it this? Or is this whole thing here that lake? Let's go and see if this attaches to a larger bit of water over here. I need to drink. Tortoise's friend, not food. Aw. Let's just get rid of this guy so he's not bothering us on our adventures. Bear shark. Indeed. I have to say, the way that the marsh looks underneath the water looks so cool. It's like it would be, you know, actual water vegetation. But the marsh doesn't grow naturally underwater, does it? So I'm wondering whether a player has... But you can't terraform the marsh. You can't dig it to be lower, can you? So I'm wondering how that has been done, that you have this like marshy area underneath the water. Or does the marsh like grow actually underwater at all? But I really like the look of that. Like it's like, you know, it's like water plants. Looks so cool. Gonna have to look into that. Yeah, I have a feeling that this lake is in its entirety is this one. And that would mean it should connect with a... Oh, hold on. There's a mountain right there as well. So this should connect to a larger body of water over here, I think. Let's go see. Yeah, I think I can already see that it does. And there's a troll over there. Might just take that guy down. Venerable troll. That's a lot of trash heaps over there. My goodness. Who needs that many trash heaps? Come on, guards. Get a move on now. Gotta kill this troll. How many are actually helping me right now? Is it just that one? What's the quality of that guard tower anyhow? It's 38.94. There should be some more guards around here. Shouldn't there be at least 2 guards attached to that guard tower? The other one must be out for lunch somewhere. Or just being lazy. So 3. So it's like 1 per 10 levels. 38.94. So Elric, if you're still here, these guard towers are pretty cool. So players can build them, you know, either on their own deeds or just out in the wild, and they will spawn guards. And the higher quality, when we were talking about the quality of items, the higher the quality of an item, the more benefits it will have. So for instance, this one, with every 10 points, or every 10 like levels out of 100. So right now it's 38, what did I say? 38.94 is the quality. So it spawns 3, okay, there's another guard. 3 guards, and then with each 10 points more, it'll spawn 1 more guard. Okay, there's nothing we can do with that guy. He didn't have anything exciting for us this time. Now, what is this little town over here? And we're on a rather small server right now, so if it looks like, you know, it's been developed by players quite a bit, it has, but it is one of the smaller servers. So when you go on to one of the larger servers like Xanadu, however, there's a lot of wild, untouched land. It's just such a gigantic server that players have not possibly been able to develop all of it yet. And there's a hell horse over there. Hope it doesn't attack me. So let's see what this place is. Got some farm animals down there. It's quite a cozy little place. Oh, I like that. It's a quite nice, there's something really charming about this actually, with having 2 buildings in this little area in the middle with, I'm gonna have to take a screenshot of that as inspiration actually. What's this place? Lilac and Gooseberry Inn. So this is the village of Cucroldo. It looks like they're still working on their inn. And you can see some snowballs here on the ground. So we're now in the winter season here in Wurm. So players are able to actually, you know, make use of the snow as well and collect snowballs that they can either hit each other with, or else they can put snowballs into their larder to keep their food cool and fresh. So yeah, there's the larger body of water over there. So it is interesting how somebody's put these planks over here for some reason. There seems to be quite a huge castle over there. So yeah, there's the larger body of water. So our target area is actually this smaller lake. We're going to have to go and plant a sign. So what I like to do every Tuesday is that the place I've arrived to, I will plant a sign in the ground saying that I was there. And it will eventually decay away. So it's not like it's causing anyone any permanent harm. Oh, it's like a marble castle. Let's go have a look. Nice. They have their bee hives over there. Oh, they're nice, really nice design actually. Quite nice design, I have to say. Oh, there's another troll. Let's just take care of this old guy. Wonder if there's a guard tower around here somewhere. Let's try. No guards seem to respond to your call. Okay. Well, I think we'll do just fine against this troll. And, Elric, you're not a fan of the winter, are you? It snowed here there last night. Way too early for that. And can I ask what country you're in? Ah, you're in the US. I see. So it's a bit early. It's just winter is fine. It's just a bit early. I see. I see. So you're way on the other side of the world then. Do I remember correctly that Ohio is a state that is mainly prairie land, or am I completely remembering incorrectly there? Ooh, oh, it was just the unfermented rum recipe. So, not much we can do with that. Already have that recipe. Oh, congratulations, Madnath. Fine carpentry increased by 0.0002 to 97. Excellent. Oh, dude, Jensen, you were able to flip the emoji like that. Interesting. Yeah, very, very nicely done. And Elric, no, not mostly prairie. The east of Ohio is wooded hills. The west is mostly flat farmland, so a mixed. I see, I see. Yeah, I have to say that this is a very nice little castle that somebody has. What is it called, by the way? The village of Regnum. I see. Very nice. Well, there's somebody's place up there. Might go and just investigate a little bit. But yeah, here is that huge body of water, by the way. So So it's this area right here. We could, of course, go for a little walk around it. Let's just take a walk around this whole lake here. We might go and see what that desert as well on the other side of it, and then we can plant the sign when we come back. Somebody has planted some oak trees here. And you must be away to your appointment, AP. Okay, good luck with your appointment, and I will talk to you later. So what do we have over here? Is this another abandoned deed? Looks kind of like it, or else it looks like somebody's just starting. Let's see if this is deeded. This is within the village of Undercity, yes, though. So this is a... They're still working on this deed, it seems. Highway work in progress. Okay. It's a bit steep for my horse. Maybe I can go through here. There we go. That's better. There's a whole bunch of crabs over there. And there seems to be a sandy area as well. Hello, Timovich. Good evening to you as well. The adventure is going just fine, thanks. We have, we actually already reached our location, but we're just... So our location today is the middle of this little lake here. And we've gone past that, and now we're just for the heck of it, we're gonna walk around this entire lake and maybe check out this... Well, actually, I think I can see the sand over there already. Just check that desert out as well before we plant a sign. How are you doing today, Timowitch? Oh, did we get some money? Rare 5 coin. I'm rich, I'm rich. Look at all these little crabs, my goodness. Tons and tons of them. I have a whole bunch of monsters after me now. I wonder if I should take down some of these crabs. Just to get the seafood meat. And you're doing quite good, Timowitch. I'm glad to hear that. Finally got home from work. Nice. Time to rest and enjoy the evening. So, Madnath, you cannot find a superior butchering knife for sale anywhere. So, did you wanna... So why are you looking for one of those? Didn't you have... You said you had a whole bunch of, like, really good butchering knives. Mature lurking brown bear. Ah, I see. So you have a bunch of rares, but you want a supreme one for the bonus quality. I see, I see. So is there like some special thing that the butchering knife gives with a supreme one? Like... And I could swear I can hear somebody fighting off in the distance. Amazing how easy these guys are to kill these days. I remember the first time I like bumped into a crab, it absolutely decimated me. I wonder if we can actually tame these crabs and have them as pets. So rare gives plus 10 quality. No, rare gives plus 1 quality to butchered product and plus 2 quality for supreme, plus 3 quality for fantastic. Same as stuff like carving knives. I see, I see. And Timovic, you used to live on Exodus for a bit in that circly green area east of the mountain. Let's have a look here. Circly green area east of the mountain. Circly green bit. So do you mean this one? I'm not quite sure. What coordinates, Timowich? That would probably be easier. Or do you mean this? There's this kind of like circular area. It looks like it's completely flat, actually. The one below. I'm guessing you're talking about this. So M21, right? Yeah, that looks interesting, actually. Like, is that just completely flat, this area? What an odd-looking landscape there. Wonder if we should go and check that out as well. Pretty much flat indeed. Oh. Spider came to protect the crabs. His distant relatives. Chadney. Those poor crabs are taking a hell of a beating, yes. Can't resist some good succulent crab meat, though. They are very cute, though, those little crabs, aren't they? The long sword steals some body control. Nice. So, Timovic, it used to be a nice forest. Not sure how it looks these days, though. I see, I see. Yeah, we might just, we might as well go and have a look at it. Need to get my stamina up. Let's still kill this little crab guy and then we'll move on. Chabney. Chabney, by the way, have you gotten much into the cooking stuff in Wurm? Okie dokie. And off we go. Let's check out the rest of this place. Oh yeah, the flat area. So it's way down there. Okay, so on our way back we'll just go around the lake as we originally planned. Oh, there's a fierce goblin, old fierce goblin after me. I'm up for a fight with an old fierce goblin. Get his skull thinning. Man, those goblin sounds are just so adorable. You made a whole load of tasty meals today. Nothing fancy, though. Yeah, I did some cooking yesterday as well, now that the winter was finally here, and but just my normal casseroles is what I did, like usual. Actually, let's just leave that humanoid meat after all. Can we put it into the corpse? Let's see. No, it won't let me put it there. Oh well. There's another goblin over there. And there's another one over there as well. So there must be one of those spawner thingamajigs, one of those camps or the caves or whatever they're called. Nests. Run, Dobby. They're pretty cute, aren't they? Aww. Yeah, it feels like they drop those skulls just by default these days. And there's another one over there. Ooh, and is that a... No, I thought that was a troll. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them, actually. Look at all these guys. Is there any, like, benefit from, like, trying to kill many at the same time? Like, will my skills go up in, you know, some defensive skills, like, much higher? Or, like, much faster if I'm killing many at the same time? Or does it matter at all? Oh, was it a 100 quality skull? No. Oh, hold on, it is. What the hell? It is, Chabney, a 100 quality skull. What the heck? Crazy. I think that's the first time I've ever had a 100 quality item ever in this game. His friend came to defend him. Indeed, Madnath, it seems. It seems that this crazy butchering knife you gave me is doing wonders here. And a third one over here. Somehow the graphics here look especially nice. Like, I don't know, it might have something to do with the ambient occlusion that was just added, but just the shading and the lighting somehow looks really, really nice with these goblins, and I can't quite put my finger on what it is. That whatever magic the Wurm team has been doing in the past years or so has really, like, just improved, like, how things look, for sure. Hello, Gargoyle. Nice to see you back again. What did you miss? Well, what you missed so far is we got the location that we got for today is Exodus in the middle of this lake, and we sailed all the way over here, and we went through that lake already, and now we're just going around this this larger lake just to investigate what's there. Then we're going to plant a sign there, and then lastly we're going to go and check out this really weird, like, flattened out area that we see on the map. And Timovich used to live there, and I want to go and see what that looks like, actually. But we just got attacked by a little group of goblins. So how are you doing today, Gargoyle? How has the beginning of your week gone so far? So Madnath, you were thinking of doing a budget shop for all the rares you're going to end up producing sometime in the future. You want to spam out some rare horse gear. Well, that sounds good. Oh, there's another one over there. My goodness. They're just never ending. Madnath. Yeah, it's like actually for the purpose of these streams, it's kind of, I think the speed right now is kind of suitable because if you're going too fast, then it's kind of hard to sort of take in the scenery as well, you know? At least for the worm streams, the speed I have now is pretty good. But of course, when I'm privately traveling, I would want to go as fast as possible, right? Oh, I don't want to bury that yet. We need to butcher this. Oh, there's another one attacking us. My goodness, this is a really small one. Oh, he's actually aged. Aged fierce goblin. They're just coming out of the woodworks. Do I see any others around? No? Oh, there's one over there, bashing his own head in. And we got some money again. Another rare 5 coin. Well, 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 what do you know? And that was a pretty good one as well. 98.92 quality. And actually, now that I have such a super duper butchering knife, I should try also killing some of those, killing and butchering some of those like mountain lions and cats and so forth to see if I could get a really nice pelt. So I wonder if that 100 quality, like, goblin skull would be worth anything. Just because of the fact that it's 100 quality. I'm not sure. Unfortunately, no recipes from these guys. I was kind of hoping I'd get a nice recipe. Yep, I can imagine those notes being written when I was a kid. So I think we butchered all of those guys. And here's this one goblin still. Yeah, I also feel that way, Gargoyle. I was actually just commenting on that somehow the textures of these goblins look really good. Yeah. Just the little, like, specks and things. Maybe it's like a higher resolution texture or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, they're looking quite good, actually, aren't they? Ooh, oh. I I thought for a moment that I got a new recipe. It's just the fishy fingers one, which I already have many times over. So there's one more attacking me here somewhere. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Venerable Fierce Goblin. Man, these guys are so easy to kill these days. I was so scared of them back in the day. In my first years in Wurm, I just ran for the hills if I saw one of these. Okay, so he went under the mountain there, so I won't be able to. I'm not seeing how I can target him. Oh, hold on. No, he's hidden under the mountain now. Oh well. Now we have a wolf after us as well. I wonder if they're ever going to bring that taxidermy bit into Wurm where you could like now we have the carpets from those wild animals, but if we could have the what do you call it when there's like the head on the wall? I forget the name of that now. But doesn't that look nice, guys? How the marsh is going under the water. How have I not seen anything like that really, or at least maybe I just haven't paid attention. Is this something like particular to Exodus? Because I can't really remember seeing that before. And there's another one. Oh, and there's a troll, venerable troll as well. Let's get rid of this little goblin first. And what's this on? Okay, it's the scorpion. Venerable champion scorpion. Let me just see if I should take care of this scorpion first. So I wonder what it means when these are all orange like this. Why it won't let me like choose the attack high? Does anyone know? Does it mean that I'm poisoned or something right now? 20%. Good evening, Yadrina. Nice to see you back. How are you today? How has the beginning of your... Oh, shit. How has the beginning of your week gone? I'm gonna have to go heal up a bit, it seems. And there's another goblin over here. Yet again. Run away, says Chabney. Yes. Always the same old situation. Yeah, it's tough to have both of those at the same time for sure. Hello, Hot Chilies. Nice to see you back as well. I don't think it would be that Hot Chilies, because I've definitely been able to attack high when I have been higher up on the ground as well. But we'll see. I can go and check that and see whether that might be the reason. I don't think so, though. And it's all good. Good to hear, Yadrina. And Madnath says, nope, game works as if it's 2D. Hard to explain, but just imagine you're stood under a ship that's like 15 stories high. You'd still be able to board and examine it like it's normal, since it doesn't see high like that. I see. Okay, let's take on this troll. Yeah, it's working just fine, this attack high with the troll. Must have been something to do with that scorpion, like... Okay, it's over there. That it poisoned me or disabled me somehow, I'm not sure. So champs are higher CR, which makes positions harder. Ah. Thankfully, that venerable champion scorpion is over on the other side of the vegetation there. I hasn't noticed that I'm right behind him. Okay. I can get healed up on this little guy. Uh-oh. Here comes that scorpion. I better get up higher. Oh, he bites hard. I might have to just go and heal again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go heal. Let's actually attack this bull. Get healed up with this. With the life transfer. Yeah, exactly. Man, that sunglasses emoji looks pretty messed up. Indeed, gargoyle, thank God. Oh, there's another goblin I could kill for some more life transfer. Yeah, there must be like a little like goblin camp or cave or whatever they're called. Nest here somewhere, because they're just like coming out of the woodworks, aren't they? Is there another one actually attacking somewhere? I don't think so. Just sounds like there's like two sounds. What does combat say? Yeah, I think it was just the one. Let's see if I need to. I should actually butcher this one as guy. This guy as well. Now where did that scorpion go? Yeah, look at how that texture's like. Somehow the lighting is really, really good on that. Undertaker, achievement silver. There you can see the tail up in the air. Oh, he's just doing damage to me. Oh, jeez, he's tough. My goodness. What the heck? Let's see if I fight these guys. Could I get some life transfer back? Venerable Fierce Scorpion. I'm not quite sure whether I would gain or lose HP with this guy. Let's see. Oh, he's giving me some HP. Oh. Yeah, that's too much. Too many mobs on me. Gonna actually have to do some healing here, I think. So for those who don't know, who are not Wurmians or just don't know too much about Wurm, I have a sword that has an enchantment called Life Transfer, which basically will transfer the health from the mob over to me. Life transfer has been cast on it, so it will transfer life to you when harming enemies. And so what people often do in Wurm is they will fight the really bad monsters, but then they will go off and fight some just low level like mobs. And then they can sort of transfer the HP from those mobs over to themselves instead of, you know, having to heal up like I am doing now. But there was just too many of them attacking at the same time. So I'm just going to have to heal the old-fashioned way. Madnath, we need to get Kats to like 90 fighting skill and give her a silver staff. What's my fighting skill at now, by the way? Let's have a look here. Fighting increased by, so 72.6 is my fighting skill right now. And Gargoyle, last weekend you saw one of the first factional fight videos, and not even comparable to nowadays. Yeah, those factional fight videos. Man, I missed those guys. I wonder what they're up to. They haven't done a video or a stream in ages now. And they were definitely one of the reasons that sort of, you know, watching their videos always... Whenever, like, I am starting to have, like, any feelings of, like, being tired of Wurm or having any doubts about Wurm, if you just, like, see any of their videos or their streams... They just really sort of remind you of why this game is so great. And everyone was looking like Robin Hood. Yeah. Wurm has come a long way. Okay, let's go and see if we can finish off that nasty old scorpion. Now, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. There's some goblins over there as well. More of them again. I think I'm gonna do it this time, guys. Look at that. Yay, finally. So, I wonder if he's gonna give me anything interesting. Aw, that's nice to hear, Gargoyle. I'm very happy to hear that. So I wonder, these spawning nests for these mobs, so do they ever spawn on, I'm guessing they never spawn on deeded land, right? Just like the mobs never spawn on deeded land either. And I guess they can't be pushed or rotated or anything like that. That I'm guessing you could never push one of those onto your own deed. And if you were able to, would it even then spawn mobs at all? Questions, questions. Just thinking to myself that it would be so handy to actually have like a nest like that on your own deed. Oh, Gamester's videos are amazing, yeah. He's the one that does all those tutorials, right? Like, he's got tons and tons and tons of, he's probably, like, out of all the Wurmians, he's got most tutorials. And I really like his style. He was the English guy, right? 230 tutorial videos. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. I knew there was like probably around 100, but I never knew there was 230. What the heck? I'm getting quite a collection of these skulls now. That 100 quality skull, I'm not going to turn that into like a skull cup. That's like a special one. It's going to go into my like collection of curiosities, I think. So not all of them are tutorials. I see, I see. I wonder if he's still playing. He was playing Wurm Unlimited, right? Weren't those tutorials done on Wurm Unlimited, if I remember correctly? So it's actually taken us this long to reach the desert bit over there, guys. We've just been killing these bloody goblins all this time. It's just like endless amounts of them. But I kind of want to kill them because they have the possibility to, since they're humanoids and they're so easy to kill, there's a possibility to get some nice recipes from them. Not to mention those skulls to make the skull cups. Yeah, do Jensen indeed. Okay, finally moving on a bit. And now that the sun is up as well, I would be kind of, what is the time actually right now? It's 14:30, so let's try and actually, I'm not going to do too much fighting anymore. Let's try and just get around this lake and check out that flat area that we were talking about. There's another goblin in there. Before the sun goes down, and we'll go back to our ship because I'd much prefer doing this during the daytime and just like looking around so we can actually see something. And I quite like how it is pretty nice how somebody's has got these hedge fences here connected with. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that as well as sort of like inspiration. The hedge fences with the chain looks really nice, actually. Don't think I've seen anyone do that either. We should probably go over the bridge. Somebody has a gigantic castle over there. I think my horse needs some grass because I could swear this horse is not running as fast as it usually does. Oh wow, Elric. So it has seeing this has gotten your interest, has it? You're reading some wiki for now. Okay. Well, Elric, there are like let me just explain this much, that who keeps their horses in the water, by the way? That's animal cruelty. And all they have to eat is some clay? Come on. Then they're keeping their best horses, these ebonies, in this enchanted grass, but all the other horses have to go into just the... Or are these wild horses, actually? It looks like these are wild horses that have just roamed in there. At first I thought like it's a cruel owner, but no, these horses are actually completely free to walk around. So that's interesting. Why have all the horses gathered here? And that is a bred horse, that Pinto. That one as well. How strange. So what I meant to say, Elric, is that there are 2 different games for Wurm. So you have Wurm Online, which is the MMO version, which we're playing here. So the game is run by the official Wurm team, and you know, the game balance and all the updates and everything is handled by the official Wurm team, and thus you have, you know, the way the game is balanced is the way that the game was originally meant to be. And of course you have, you know, hundreds of players here on various different servers that you can travel between. Now the game is free to play. However, to be able to get your skills over 20, so there's a skill cap at 20. Somebody's key just on the ground there. Does it have a name? Iron key. To get your skills over 20, you would have to pay premium for your character. So it's free to play the game, but to get the skills over 20, you have to pay. Whereas in Wurm Unlimited, you have to pay to buy the game, but then everything after that is free. But Wurm Unlimited, which is on Steam, by the way, that on the other hand, all the servers there are run by players, or alternatively, you could have your own server, either as a private server, just, you know, running on your own computer, that you only log on to whenever you want to like play the game, or else you could make a public server. So, but again, all of the servers are run by players, balanced by players, so people can program and make changes, make graphical changes, make game balance changes, speed things up, slow things down, etc., etc. So you're not getting the genuine sort of Wurm experience there, and there's always the risk that if you go and play on somebody else's server, that they just decide one day that they're not going to keep their server up and running anymore. Whereas with, you know, playing Wurm Online, you have that stability and security, right? So what I do myself is I play the game here on Wurm Online. This is like my home, and then I have Wurm Unlimited just on the side for whenever I want to like test out some different designs. I have just like a private server on my hard drive that I fire up whenever I want to like try out building something. So you can do that in God mode, where you can just instantly build things, like as a game master of your own server. So you get these special tools to do that. Yeah, but there, you know, to be fair, there are also a lot of people who are very, very happy playing on the Wurm Unlimited servers as well. And they've been playing for years on the same servers, so... But yeah, it's just something to know. And as for the money required for paying for the premium time, that can actually be earned in the game as well. So you have the option to buy that, buy the in-game silver off their online shop, or you can try and earn that money yourself just by playing the game. So for instance, even during this little adventure that we've had today, you've seen me like getting, by killing stuff, I've gotten a little bit of money actually. My goodness, what is this? Quite kind of stark and bleak, this place. Oh, there's a whole bunch of champion deer over there. So somebody has like a zoo over here, basically. All kinds of champion critters. Oh, that's a nice little house. Very cozy little place there. My goodness. How does that look so cozy somehow? I'm going to take a screenshot of that as well. Oh, there's a giant, like, goblin. Champion goblin. Beware of the dog. Huh. This is a cool place. Nice little houses there. And what about this pottery castle? I think there's... You don't often see, like, castles made from the pottery bricks. And here you can really see, Elric, you see those, these arched entrances? This is all just bridges attached to buildings. So they've done a really nice job with this, actually. Let me take a screenshot of that as well. Really, really nice. Got a little fountain going on here in the middle. What's the name of this place, anyhow? This is Jolly Porkies. The village of Jolly Porkies. They've got some plants up there. And lots of like champion goblins around. Oh my goodness, what do we have here? Ring the bell if you want the worm assistant to lick your horse. They put a whole bunch of tools here on the table. Very nicely designed, this place, I have to say. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that as well. Kind of like what they've done with the floors here. Also, it looks really nice. I just want to go and investigate everything here. Have a little coffin going on here. Put some roses on top. This person is whoever has like made this place has really done a nice job with the decorating, I have to say. Just go and investigate this whole place, actually. Yeah, I know how much you love the pottery bricks, Chamney. You must be literally drooling from looking at this place. Catapults. Oh, hold on. Ooh, what do we have in here? Somebody's like really put a lot of effort into like interior design as well. So there's like some kind of kitchen area. Oh, look how nice is that? My goodness. And then they've put like marble baking stone, maple wood plate to sort of decorate these plates. What a beautiful job. My goodness. Absolutely fantastic. What a great idea to put the plates in the middle like that to make the plates look like they have that kind of decorative, you know, darker edge. Very, very nice. I feel embarrassed about bringing my horse in here actually now. I should have probably left it outside. But if I get off my horse, there's the danger that I won't be able to lead it again because I'm on somebody else's deed. So we're just gonna have to walk around. What a beautiful job, my goodness. What else do we have here? Okay, there's nothing much there. And what's this ramp up here? And it looks like there's still, oh, it's like a tailoring area. But they're probably, or crafting area, but they're probably still meaning to like decorate this some more, I'm sure. Seeing from what the person has already done, like elsewhere, I have a hard time believing that they're just going to leave it like this. But again, you see this as well. This is also a bridge. So you can not only attach them to buildings, the bridges to buildings to make them look like these arched ways, but you can also use them as ramps. So the bridges are so cool in this game. Hello, Blue Cortina. Yes, that's a good reminder actually. Let's go to this enchanted grass and have the horse like eat some grass actually for a moment. Don't see the horse eating anything. I'm just too curious to just stand there. I want to go and see the rest. So nothing much here. Some kind of storage area. I'm glad they left their doors unlocked though, that we can actually investigate. But yeah, beautifully done. Beautifully done area, I have to say. What do we have over here? Queue here for complaints about highways. Do not throw food at the sheriff. Queue here for complaints about the tundra. Queue here for complaints about deserts. Queue here for complaints about the universe. Do not ask questions about lost socks. Always ask questions about science. Huh. So the person not only is a great decorator, but also has quite a sense of humor as well. I'm a fan, I have to say. Let's see what the harbor looks like. Man, seeing this really inspired me. Like I really need to get my shit together as far as like decorating my my buildings. Somebody has a little island there and right in the middle of the lake. So what do we have over here? Is this all part of the same area? Let's see what this is called. Jolly Porkies, yes, still the same owner owns this as well. So this is like their stable and barn area then. It's where they keep their animals. Cows over there. Horses over here. Sheep over there. Yeah, very nice design, I have to say. Very, very nice. And Du Jensen, she's the manager of your deed. So how do you mean manager of your deed? There's a massive town here as well. So the player is called Helen Waite. You have a sign at your deed that says complaints should go to Helen Waite, and that's what Perigi was mentioning as well. I think we're almost done doing a full circle here. Let me just check quickly what direction we're going in once I outrun that spider. Okay, let's see. East. We're headed east. So yeah, so we're coming along here. So we've just about done the whole lake. Yeah, that was definitely worth taking that walk around the lake. We just saw so much cool stuff there. And here's the little lake, I think. Hold on. Ah, Helen, wait, I gotcha now. And you don't normally see like you know, this kind of line of birch trees on the edges of a road, do you? I don't really remember seeing anyone like use them as a sort of decorational element on the edges like of a road like this. It looks pretty cool, actually. Yeah, we haven't seen this castle yet, so maybe I haven't done the complete full circle quite yet. Or is this the castle that we first came to investigate? Maybe this was it, actually. It was, yeah. And is now this the water bit? Yeah, there's the smaller river over there, the little lake where we need to go and actually plant that the sign, I think. And there is the mountain. Hold on. Let me just get an idea of where we are now. So we're headed south. So that's that mountain. Right there. So actually, yeah, I need to go over here. Yeah, I think I've sort of like figured out where we're going now. Oh, and here were those wooden planks. Yeah. So we're going definitely in the right direction. Okay, so now if we look at so the spot we need to plant the sign at would be pretty close by. Trying to figure out how this water works now. Here is the lake, actually. Yeah. So we need to plant the sign. So there's this little sharp bit right here, but that might have been terraformed away by now. And here's this diagonal area. That's probably this right here. Oh, and is that the little sharp bit? That could very well be that little sharp bit right there. Yeah, well, we're definitely going in the right direction. There's the troll that we were killing earlier on with the guards when we were talking about the guard towers. So maybe what I could do is I could plant the sign just at the very end of this little sharp bit here, since I don't think anyone is using it for anything right now. Because if I just plant it in the middle of the water there, it's just going to be underneath the water, right? So I think that sharp bit would be just the perfect location. And then somebody will come along and they'll be like, what the heck does that mean? Malena was here. Hello there, Mavu Mag. Sorry, I'm probably not saying your name right at all. So this is the MMO version, the online. Wurm Online, yes. And Mavu Mag, are you also a Wurm player? I'm guessing you are. And do you play in Wurm Unlimited or Wurm Online? Ah, I see. So neither you do own Unlimited, but you never spend time on it. I see, I see. Yeah, we were just talking about the differences between Wurm Online and Wurm Unlimited, and I was just saying to some people here that I myself, I also have Wurm Unlimited, but I don't play on it, you know? Because I would rather not, like, risk using all my time and efforts on a server that might just go away after a while if somebody decides to shut their server. So I prefer to play here on the Wurm, you know, the official Wurm Online MMO version. So there it is, guys. Malena was here. And of course that's going to decay away after a few months. So it's probably in nobody's way. And now, how much daytime do we still have? Or daylight, I should say. Time. So we have... It's 18:23 right now, so we have a few hours still, like Wurm hours of daylight. And we wanted to still check out that flat area where Timowich used to live. So right now we're around here. So if we were to head directly southeast, so in this direction, pretty much. Let's just start heading in that direction and see what that flat area is. So the reason we're going to go there is because I'm very curious to see, like, what does this look like? Is it just like flat, like a prairie land, or what the heck is going up with that? Oh, troll, spiders. Oh, that looks pretty cool that somebody has that that wagon like cover with piebald pintos. So a black and white theme going on there. Looks pretty nice. Is this too... This is probably a little bit too steep. Let's see, is there another way up? Maybe I'll just lead my horse a bit. Yeah, let's just lead the horse. I wonder if it's this part up here. There's a troll. Let's actually have the guards attack that troll. This looks pretty flat up here, but I have a hard time believing that this is the area yet. I'm gonna have to be really careful. There's like trolls, hellhounds, and I'm completely out of stamina as well. I better go get my stamina here somewhere quickly. Just in case I have to fight. So there is this big mountain up ahead. Let's just look at the map here. So that mountain there is probably this thing. So I need to actually... I'm a bit confused actually. Southwest. I need to go into this direction. But I'm confused about what that body of water is. Is it possibly this thing then? That I've gone like too far? I might have just gone too far. Maybe I need to go down this direction. Maybe it's up here. At least here's a huge... This could be it. There's a huge forest over here. And there's a... what's that really spiky mountain? That is that. Okay, so... If the spiky mountain is over there... That must mean that I'm somewhere here right now. And I need to head directly west. I'm so confused. It's gonna get dark soon as well. Then when we come west, all we see is the big lake though, and then there's the mountain. I'm clearly not able to navigate properly. Got all these spiders after me. There's a white castle over there. have to wonder if this big area here is just the flat area in the map. I have a sneaking suspicion that that's the case. What direction are we headed in? East. Yeah, I think that's the case, guys. I think we are on this big flat area right now. It's not like just 100% flat. It's sort of like relatively even. Because now, if we're heading east right now, and there's the spiky mountain right there, it's almost like we would be in the middle of this right now. I think that's the case. So that's what this even, yeah, this is this big circular even area now. Yeah, this has gotta be it. So that's what it looks like, guys. Just a whole bunch of bushes. Interesting. I wonder if anyone lives at the very top there. And you think it is, Timowich? The place has changed a bit, though. And Gargoyle, you said more to the south, you think? If we go south... That's north. If we head south... So this is south now. Oh, not now, Gargoyle, I see. So you think... And Timoch, there used to be a forest all around instead of the bushes. Hello, Retro. How are you doing this week? Welcome to the stream. We're just on the sort of last portions of the stream. We've done most of our exploring already. And we're just trying to figure out here whether or not this big flat area is what we're seeing here. Like this bunch of bushes over here. I'm pretty sure that that's what it is. And you're doing well? You finally caught me live. Yeah, I know it's hard with you being over there in the Australian time, Australian/New Zealand time. Yeah, we've had a grand adventure once again. So the spot that we got today was right in the middle of the lake there, and so we arrived here on Exodus, and we went to go and investigate, and then we took a walk around this lake and just found a lot of amazing designs actually, and now we wanted to see what this flat area is over here, and we're just trying to decide whether or not we're actually in that flat area. I think we are, though. So now if we just head north, we're gonna reach my ship, which will be the perfect spot to like wrap up the stream. And we've killed a ton of little goblins and butchered their heads. Yeah, let's try and make it to my boat before it gets dark. Oh dear, a dead sheep right in the middle of the road. That's not good, is it? I wonder if sheep give actually wool when you butcher them if they're dead. Let's just see. No sheet, no wool, unless somebody already took it. Okay, let's just bury that. It looked like such a sorry state right in the middle of the road like that. Now hopefully this should lead us down to that sort of dock area where we parked our ship. I think so. I wonder if I should... I think I should head up this road, actually. I have a feeling that the sea is on the other side of that. My ship is probably over there somewhere. Hello, Weary Bard. Welcome back to the stream. Nice to see you back again. And hello, hello. How are you doing today? You've come at a little bit of a bad time because we're just about to actually wrap up the stream. We've been adventuring now for quite a few hours. But tomorrow I will probably be streaming some Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, there's the sea. There is the sea, and I think my ship is just down over here. I think it's right there. Yes, the sailing vessel, the Misty Maiden, is right over there. So, I wonder, is there anything I want to steal from here? What about this food storage bin? Let's take that. And not steal, well, just salvage, I should say. Since all of this stuff is just free for the taking, since it's an abandoned deed. That one is planted, we can't take that. Could grab that chair. Let's just grab the... I have a cart here somewhere. Hello, Destero. How are you doing? Nice to see you back. And you're doing well, Weary. I'm glad to hear it. Let's just attach the horse to the cart here. And do some looting. Some last minute looting before we head off. So, let's see what we can take. So that one is definitely planted. What about this? Okay, that chair we cannot grab. What about this alchemist cupboard? Load cargo. It's firmly planted. Darn. This one has some keel sections in it. If I just take those out... I should probably, I probably can't carry anything because my inventory is absolutely full of those goblin skulls, so let's actually put them into the boat. Destra must be per Tuesday again. And you're doing fine. I'm glad to hear it. Yes, I'm doing fine as well. A little bit tired, I have to say. I have been yawning a little bit during this stream. I've been trying to mask it as much as possible because I don't want to sound like I'm yawning, but yeah, I didn't sleep that well last night, I have to say. Gonna have to get an early night tonight. There's keel sections over there. I think the reason I cannot grab this bulk container unit is because it has some things inside of it. Let's see if that's the reason or not. Let's just drop those down and let's try again. No, that's been planted. Okay. Now, is there anything else? Yeah, I can't be bothered. And they're not the nicest wood color anyhow. And what about this crate rack here? Can we grab that? No, that's also been planted. What about the one over here? Yeah, they've all been planted, unfortunately. Well, at least we got a storage bin, food storage bin in the very least. Not that that's much anything, really. Am I looking for new furniture? What's going on there? Well, basically, Destro, I found an abandoned deed here, and I was just seeing if there was anything I could loot from it, really. But there wasn't anything of much use. So, let's oh, the horse is hitched to the thing, of course. Unhitch. And let's load the cart back onto our ship. And Retro, you found a rare bone at a deed that you looted on Xanadu. Nice. I've never actually had a rare bone, nor have I ever looted one or even seen one. But maybe one of these days. There's certainly always the possibility to find some very nice little treasures when you're looting deeds. So, now, let's tame this horse again, so we can get the saddle off it. And then load her in here. Good. Destro, No, the thing is that, like, this deed, somebody has just abandoned it. So they've either quit playing the game or they've just up and left from this spot and they haven't bothered to take this stuff with them. So it's free for all. It's like free for the taking for anyone. And you will find a lot of like abandoned deeds around in the world. So it's not anything evil. Anyone is free to go and just take that stuff. Okay, we have everything with us, I think. Yeah, all good to go. Okay, so we shall start sailing back to Xanadu. And I think I will wrap up the stream at this point as we sail north. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out and joining me on this another adventure exploring the lands of Wurm. And yeah, I will be doing this again next Tuesday as always. And tomorrow most likely I will be streaming some Red Dead Redemption, if not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. Yeah, I hope to see you there, and if not, just I hope you have a great rest of your week. And yeah, have a good night. And Elric, yeah, Elric, now that you took an interest in Wurm, if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to, ask me or ask any of the people here. I think there's a good place to ask also questions about Wurm is on the Wurm Discord or else on the Wurm forums. And Wurm people are very, very, very helpful and will probably be very happy to answer any questions you might have about the game. So yeah, I hope you do give it a go and start to play the game. And yeah, so anyhow, good night, guys. At what time do I start, Gargoyle? I will probably start. So finish time, that would be. So I think we're at GMT plus 2 or 3. I always get confused like which one it is. But I will probably start around 3 o'clock in the afternoon my time. So that would be about 1 o'clock, either about noon or 1 o'clock GMT. Yeah. And if I look at the clock now, so it's now like 10 o'clock in the evening here in Finland. So if we were to, yeah, this is an easy way to do it. So if we would have gone 7 hours back, then I would have started at around 3 my time. So tomorrow, 7 hours back from whatever time it is now. That was a little bit confusing, but I hope you got the idea there. Yeah, I think I am due, Jensen. Okay, have a good night, everyone. Talk to you guys later.